Hello, Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Leo, today we're going to see what you could possibly anticipate and or expect within the next 3 months. So, with all that being said, Leo, let's get started. For my Leos, Sun, Rising, and Venus, within the next 3 months in regards to love, for Leos, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right, Leo, we do have the Sun out here, which is your overall energy for Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus within the next 3 months for Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's see what we got, Leo. Let's see what we got. All right, Leo, so we do have the Sun out here. We do have the Eight of Swords, as well as the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have the Five of Swords. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, possibly a Taurus, maybe even a Gemini or another Leo like yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case though. But I see you in a dynamic here with someone. I see you in a dynamic here with someone. Whoever this person is, they play a lot of head games with you. I am definitely getting that. They play a lot of head games with you. I also feel like this person does a lot of things within this dynamic that causes you to want to walk away from them. I am definitely getting that. Whatever it is that this person does within this dynamic that they share with you, I am definitely getting that it does cause you to want to walk away from this person. Not to say that you're actually going to, but it causes you to want to walk away from them. It causes you to want to throw your hands up and just simply give up on them and your relationship with them. I am definitely getting that. With the Eight of Swords coming out here, there's an energy of you feeling confined and restricted to this person and this dynamic that you share with them. I am definitely getting that. There could be something that's keeping you bound to this person, like a child. Maybe you're married to this person. Maybe you share a home with this person. Maybe you share finances with this person. But I am getting something is definitely keeping you bound to this particular, individual, to the point where at times you feel like, man, I have no choice but to, deal with this person, all that comes with them, and, how they treat me. I am definitely getting that. I just feel like you just want to be happy. I am getting that. Like, all you want is just to be happy. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's very hard for you to obtain that level of happiness that you truly want and desire with this particular person. I am getting that. All right, Leo, let's get into this entire situation and see what's going on. We're going to break all of these energies down just to see what else we can get here. I mean, I actually want to start off with the Five of Swords and then work my way this way, which typically I would go this way, but I almost want to go this way this time. Oddly enough, it's interesting that I want to go that way instead of this way. When I look at the Eight of Swords, I'm starting to kind of get like, how did this get this bad? Like, how did this get this bad? Like, how did you guys get here? Like, how did this get so bad? Like, I feel like this relationship, it started off like really, really good. Like, you guys were resonating with one another, vibing with one another. Like, everything was great. Everything was butterflies, rainbows, and ponies. And then, like, I don't know, dude. It's like things just went left. And things just kept going left within this dynamic here between the two of you. It's like when I look at the Eight of Swords, I'm just like, how did y'all get here? Like, how did you guys get here? I don't know if you find yourself asking yourself that question. Like, how did we get here? Like, how did it get this bad? Like, I am getting that. Let's look at this Five of Swords energy and see what's going on. Oh, look at that. The Devil. Okay. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Okay. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We got the Strength card in the reverse. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. The Strength card is your overall energy. That's kind of telling me that you can't even be yourself. You can't even be yourself. You can't even be yourself in this relationship. You can't even be yourself. You can't even be yourself. I am getting that. Strength card is your energy. That is your energy. This dynamic makes you feel like you can't even be yourself, homie. Like, you can't be yourself. How do you say that word in English? It's okay. Gosh, come on. It came to me and it left. I'm normally used to saying this word in Spanish. It's like this person criticizes you. Like when you are your true and authentic self, it's like this person turns around and criticizes you for it, or makes you feel like you shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say, like, for example, like, you're just like a super like friendly person. You know what I mean? You're a super friendly person, a super social person. It's as if this person makes you feel god awful for being like a friendly person or like a social butterfly. You see what I mean? Like it's there's certain things that you do that's just, it's just literally you. This is how you are as a person, right? That they'll come in and like criticize you for it, make you feel bad for it, make you feel like, like you shouldn't be this way and you shouldn't be that way. And I don't like that you're like this. And I don't like you that, you're like that, Leo. Like, this person tends to criticize you a lot for just being you and your true and authentic self. It's like they make you feel like by you being you is like a god awful thing. Like I said, for example, if you're like a social butterfly, it's like they look at it like that's a bad thing and you shouldn't be that way, Leo. You shouldn't be a social butterfly. You shouldn't be nice to people. Like, it's a bad thing, Leo. It's a bad thing. It's like, it's, I don't know, it's weird. It's like this person, I feel like at times, like, it kind of comes off like they treat you like you're a dog, like, bad dog, you don't do that. Like, it has that type of feel to it, like, bad dog, don't do that, don't do that, I'm getting that. Anyways, Six of Swords coming out here in the reverse. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've invested a lot of time and energy towards this relationship and you want it to count for something. You definitely don't want to start over. I am definitely getting that. With that Six of Swords coming out here, I mean, despite the fact that you feel you can't be yourself in this relationship because they're very quick to come in and criticize you and, bad Leo, don't do, I'm getting that. It's like sometimes it comes off that way. Like, how do you say that in English? Like they're like punishing you, like, bad Leo, don't do that. Stop being friendly, Leo. That's a bad Leo. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like a weird vibe that I'm kind of getting here. Not that, I just, again, it comes off that way. It's like the vibe that I'm feeling here. Like, if you were to talk to like a dog, like, bad dog, don't pee in the house. You go outside and you do that. Bad dog. Like, like, I don't know. It's very weird. Anyway, Six of Swords in the reverse. You're not ready to move on from this person. You're not ready to let this go. You're not. You may not like the way that this person is with you, and you may not like the fact that you feel like you can't even be yourself. But you're definitely not ready to move forward and move on from this. You're not. You're not. You've invested so much time and energy towards this. You want it to count for something, You don't want to look back at this and be like, oh my gosh, like, I invested all this time and energy for nothing. You want it to count for something. I get it. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you really love this one here. You really love them. I am getting that. You really, really do love this person dearly. I am getting that. With the Five of Pentacles coming out here, as well as the Eight of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse, it's like a big part of you is like telling yourself, I should really stop trying to make this work. I should really just walk away, and then there's that other big part of you, that's telling you, no, don't do this, Leo, stay. They're the one, they're the one, they're the one. Something's telling you that they're the one, but again, it's like that part of you that's telling you they're the one, stay. And then there's that other part of you that's like, get the hell out of Dodge. You know what I mean? While you still can. I am getting that. I am definitely getting that. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords energy. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords energy. So we do have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. And then we also have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Going back to what I said, Leo, initially at first, as far as like the way that this connection affects you, like on a mental level, because the swords represent our thoughts and tarot, for those of you who don't know that. But this relationship truly does affect you on a mental level. I am definitely getting that it messes with your psyche. I am definitely getting that with the Knight of Cups coming out here in the reverse. You know, it's kind of like a Knight of Cups in the upright, Knight of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the upright, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Like I am kind of getting like a flip-flop with these energies here, which typically I've never actually gotten that before in a reading, but I'm kind of getting these two cards in the reverse, these two cards in the upright, you know? It's that constant back and forth that I'm kind of getting here. So let me break this down really quickly here. You know, I feel like there's times where, you know, this person makes you think, believe, and feel like they really do love you and that they really do care about you. And oh my gosh, you know, they can't picture nor fathom their life without you. And then there's times where it's like this person makes you feel like they don't really care about you, they don't really love you, and you know, things of that nature. And I just feel like it really does kind of mess with you mentally, because it's like you don't know what to believe. You don't know if you should believe that they love you and care about you, or if you should believe that they don't love you and care about you. You see what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know where your loyalty lies, you know where your heart lies, and it lies with them. The real question is, where does their heart lie? Where does their loyalty lie? Does it lie with you? Or does it not? You know, is this person very committed and devoted to this, or are they not? Because it's like there's times where they make it seem like they're very committed and devoted to what they share with you. And there's times where it's like they make it seem like they're not, is basically what I'm getting. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Emperor in the reverse. Let's look at your person for a second. An Emperor in the reverse can definitely represent somebody who is a little bit of a control freak. So you could be dealing with somebody who's controlling. Again, I was kind of getting the whole bad Leo, don't do that, Leo, not a good Leo. Like it's like this person talks to you sometimes like you're a puppy or something. Like you're a puppy or something. That's weird. Like you're a puppy. What the fudge? Okay. King of Pentacles to the Devil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this person's very, very controlling in this dynamic that they share with you. Very, very controlling. I mean, the Emperor in the reverse, the Devil. Yeah, that's a very controlling individual that we're looking at here. All jokes aside, though, with the King of Pentacles to the Devil coming out here, there's a reason for this person's madness is what I'm getting. There's a reason for this person's madness. There's a reason for this person's madness. Like, I don't feel like this person's like this just because, you know what I mean? There's a reason for this person's madness. I keep getting that. There's a reason. Tell me more about the Devil. All right, we got the Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Devil. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, to the Page of Pentacles, to the Seven of Pentacles. True pair situation. I mean, you guys both showed up as a King and the Queen of Pentacles, and then now we have like the King and the Queen of Cups out here. So as far as like love and loyalty is concerned, I mean, it's there. You're very loyal to them. They're very loyal to you. You love them. They love you. You're in love with them. They're in love with you. You want this. They want this. You want this to count for something. They want it to count for something. Can I be honest with what I'm seeing here? Can I be honest for a second? Let me just be honest for a second. I feel like that's the problem here. Yeah, I feel like that's the problem. I feel like you cause this person to jump into these like polar opposite energies, if that makes any sense. Like there's certain things that you're doing on your end that causes this person to jump from these polar opposite energies. Remember that flip-flopping energy that I was telling you about, where there's where there's times where this person will come off like they really do love you, they care about you, oh my gosh, I can't picture or fathom their life without you. And then there's times where this person will definitely switch up on you, but there's a reason for them switching up on you, and it's because of something that you're doing on your end that causes them to switch up, that causes them to want to, you know, retract their energy from you and not continue to do this with you. Like, I don't feel like this person flip-flops just because, like, there's like a reason behind it all, and I'm getting that it's something that you're doing on your end. It's something that you're doing on your end. Yeah, it's something that you're doing on your end, but to be honest, I feel like y'all both do it to each other. Like, in other words, like, I feel like they give you reasons to want to walk away, and you give them reasons to want to walk away. You know, they give you reasons to sit here and question, why are you still with them? You know, I feel like you give them reasons to question why they're still with you. Like, in other words, nobody's like totally innocent here, which is fine. It's not a judgmental thing. It is what it is. We're all human. It is what it is. But y'all do it to each other. It's not like a one-sided type of deal that I'm looking at here. You guys both do it to each other. You give them reasons, they give you reasons. You know, they give you reasons to stay, you give them reasons to stay. They give you reasons to leave, you give them reasons to leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that y'all both want this. That's like besides the point here. You want this just as much as they do. I just kind of feel like it's a shitty feeling sometimes when they give you reasons to want to leave, right? And it's like a shitty feeling for them when you give them a reason to want to leave. You see what I mean? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm clearly looking at two people that are very committed and devoted to one another, that love each other dearly, that clearly want to make this relationship work. I just feel like you guys need to accept the fact that you guys are human. You guys are human, and there's going to be times where you guys are going to let each other down. There's going to be times where you guys are going to let each other down. As far as them being very controlling, people who feel the need that they, people who feel the need to control somebody, you know, is somebody who's clearly trying to prevent something from happening. What is this person trying to essentially prevent from happening? I mean, honestly, that could be anything. Maybe this person is trying to prevent you from cheating on them. Maybe this person is trying to prevent you from betraying them or deceiving them. You know, that's definitely a possibility. I feel like 9 times out of 10, when a person gets, you know, betrayed and deceived by someone, especially someone that they never anticipated and or expected, 9 times out of 10, they become controlling individuals. It's not because they want to be controlling, because Emperor in the reverse. I don't feel like your person wants to be controlling. I think that something happened in this person's past that cause them to want to avoid that particular incident from happening to them again in their next relationship. So I feel like this person was definitely betrayed and deceived by someone that they didn't expect to betray them and or deceive them. Because I mean, with as far as people getting like betrayed and deceived, there's people that have been, you know, betrayed and deceived before, but it's mainly by people that they more than likely suspect is going to turn around and do it. But when you get betrayed and deceived by someone that you don't really expect, it just kind of fucks with you mentally. I don't know if you've ever experienced that before, but I've met a lot of people that have gotten betrayed and deceived by someone that they honestly did not anticipate or expect for that person to betray them and deceive them. And it just caused them to become very controlling individuals. It's not that they want to be controlling individuals. They just don't want to go through X, Y, and Z again. So they feel like the only way to avoid, you know, getting cheated on again, betrayed again, or deceived again is to control the person that they're with, you know, in hopes that it'll prevent them from experiencing X, Y, and Z again, if that makes sense. But I am definitely getting that. The both of you really do love one another dearly. I just kind of feel like you guys are two very imperfect people. You know what I mean? I feel like I feel like you expect perfection from them. And when this person doesn't come through and is a perfect person that you want to be, you instantly get disappointed and discouraged, vice versa. It's like they expect you to be the perfect person, you know, for them. And the moment you can't come through and be this perfect person they want you to be, you instantly hurt them. You instantly disappoint them. I am getting that. Okay. Let's look at the sun. Tell me more about the sun. Got the King of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the revert. That's the thing. Y'all are in the same exact boat. It's not just you and it's not just them. You see? Like, I feel like just like you're unhappy in this dynamic that you share with them, so are they. They're unhappy as well. They're unhappy as well. You know, this person, okay, so let's focus on you really quickly here. So there's an overall energy of you feeling very confined and very restricted within your relationship with them. There's also like an overall energy of you essentially feeling like you can't be yourself, and that really makes you, you know, feel extremely unhappy within this dynamic that you share with this person because of all of that. Now, what makes them unhappy is the fact that they have zero peace of mind with you. King of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They feel like they can't really trust you or rely on you or depend on you. And with the King of Wands coming out here in the reverse, this is kind of like the epitome of sitting around waiting for the next shoe to drop. So it's like they constantly find themselves on edge within this relationship that they share with you. It's like, all right, when is the next shoe going to drop? Like, when are they going to do something to upset me again? It's that type of feel, and that's what makes them extremely unhappy within this relationship that you guys share with one another. So it's not just you, and it's not just them. It's the both of you that are extremely unhappy within this relationship. I feel like what would make them happy is having peace of mind within this relationship, knowing that they can count on you and rely on you and depend on you, and not having to sit around in this energy of constantly feeling on edge, like, all right, when is Leo gonna do something else to hurt me and disappoint me, huh? And I think that what would make you happy is if this person were to allow you to basically be yourself. If you're a friendly individual, if you're a social individual, whatever have you, like, you would love to be that without there being an issue, without the whole bad Leo. That's a bad Leo, because I keep wanting to fucking say it in that fashion. Bad Leo. You shouldn't do that, Leo. That's a bad Leo. Anyways, other than that, this relationship was pretty perfect, you know, and that's like the part that sucks, right? Is that like, yeah, like y'all have your differences, y'all have your issues, but if we get rid of all of that, man, it's like you look at them like they're perfect for you, and they look at you like you're perfect for them. That's the problem, right? Is that like, if we get rid of the problems that y'all have, you look at this person like they're perfect for you, and they look at you like you're perfect for them, you know? And that's what kind of, for the most part, has the two of you holding on, because it's like, let's be honest, you don't really think, believe, and feel you're going to find anyone better than them, and they don't really think and believe in or feel they're going to find anyone better than you. So that's kind of what keeps you guys like wanting to keep this going, you know what I mean? Not only that, not only do you look at them like they're perfect for you, and they look at you like you're perfect for them, love is what's also keeping you guys here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The bottom of the deck, we do have the Hierophant. Okay. Then we also have the Four of Cups, and then we also have the Star to the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and not in the reverse, upright. My apologies. Yeah, I feel like the both of you find yourself going through this. You know, it's like you guys sit there and question, like, yo, how did it get this bad? How did it freaking get this bad? Like, I don't understand. Everything was good. Everything was great. How did it get this bad? Like, how did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Let me say something. I feel like the main reason why you guys got to where you guys got to, I feel like you guys stopped respecting how each other feels. Yeah. I feel like you guys stopped respecting how each other feels. Like when this person tells you like, hey, Leo, like, you know, like, that really made me uncomfortable. And I really didn't like that you did this. I really didn't like that you did that. Can you please stop? And then you turn around and do it anyways. You know what I mean? That's you not respecting how they feel. Or just like the times when you tell this person, listen, like, I just, I don't like that you're like this, down the third with me. I really don't like it. It gives me anxiety. It stresses me out. Like, I just hate the way that you are with me sometimes. Instead of them, you know, deciding, you know what, let me stop being that way with Leo. I don't want to give them anxiety. I don't want them to feel like this. I don't want them to feel like that. They just kept going either which way. You guys stopped respecting how each other feels. You stop respecting how they feel about certain things. And they stop respecting how you feel about certain things. That's where y'all went left. Because you guys were walking a really, really fine line. Everything was good. Everything was straight. You know, and then y'all just decided to, you know, take a left turn here. And it just got bad from that point on. And it's because you guys stopped respecting how one another feels. That's where you guys basically went wrong. But there's, you know, there's time for you guys to like reverse all of this. You know what I mean? And it kind of starts with you needing to respect how this person feels about certain things, and them needing to respect how you feel about certain things. That's, you know, when I see things turning around ultimately for the better here. But if you continue to live your life not respecting how they feel, and they turn around and continue to live their life not respecting how you feel, you're going to continue to be unhappy, and so are they. And the question is, well, then what's the point of all of this? Like, what is the point of all of this? Like, what's the point of y'all sitting in this marriage or in a relationship, you know, feeling unhappy in this way? Like, what's the point, you know? What's the point? You know, when it comes down to relationships, I mean, relationships can be challenging and difficult, unfortunately. It can be, but I think that y'all need to, you know, get back to respecting how you guys feel, you know, and but also respecting how one another feels here in this entire situation. Because I feel like that's what you guys stopped. You guys stopped respecting how you guys, you know, you guys stopped respecting each other and how you guys feel about certain things is what I'm getting. Jesus, I feel like it's been a long day and like my like words all over the place. My apologies. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Leo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next